Wait, what's your last name? M, right? M? What? Oh. Oh, I missed O. But you're like in the back. Bro, I'm about to like literally have my phone on 100% and start fucking playing. No, get this.
Graduates, you may be seated. Good evening, graduates, families, friends, faculty, and honored guests. Welcome to the Foothill High School Class of 2026 Commencement Ceremony. My name is Dr. Tatzik Brutyan, and as the proud Assistant Principal of Instruction, I will be serving as the Master of Ceremonies for tonight's events. To start the evening, I would like to welcome our ASB President, Brandon Altamirano, to the stage.
Wow, I'm already feeling very emotional. Good evening, families, faculty, and fellow graduates. My name is Brandon Altamirano, and I am honored to stand before you today as your ASB President and co-valedictorian of the Class of 2026. Buenas tardes, familias, maestros, personal y compañeros graduados. Mi nombre es Brandon Altamirano, y es un honor estar aquí como su presidente de ASB y co-valedictorian de la clase de 2026. Today we celebrate 4 years of memories, growth, and challenges that brought us to this unforgettable moment. We entered high school as naive freshmen, unsure of who we were or where we were headed. Tonight we leave as young adults, filled with determination, lessons, and friendships that will stay with us for a lifetime. Hoy celebramos nuestros logros y los últimos 4 años de esfuerzo para llegar a este momento. Entramos a la preparatoria con dudas, y hoy salimos más fuertes y preparados para el futuro. The class of 2026 is truly like no other. Our ambition, our goals, and our resilience allow us to shine in any environment. I see a bright future for all my classmates. And although the road may feel uncertain at times, one thing is certain. Time continues to move forward, and so will we. La clase de 2026 está llena de ambición y resiliencia. Aunque el futuro sea incierto, el tiempo sigue avanzando, y nosotros también. To our families, teachers, counselors, and staff, thank you for the endless support, guidance, and encouragement you have given us throughout this journey. And to my fellow graduates, congratulations. Be proud of everything you've accomplished, and stay eager for the road that lies ahead. Welcome and congratulations to the class of 2026. Gracias a nuestras familias, maestros y personal por su apoyo durante este camino. Y a mis compañeros graduados, felicidades. Siéntanse orgullosos de todo lo que han logrado. Bienvenidos y felicidades a la clase de 2026.
Thank you, Brandon. And now please stand and remove all hats as Juan Lopez Morales comes to stage to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. And please remain standing for the playing of the national anthem by the Trojan Band.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen in the class of 2026. My name is Juan Lopez, and it is an honor and privilege to stand before you all today. Please join me as we all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
You may be seated. Thank you, Mr. Barker and the Trojan Band. Our Foothill Chamber Singers will now perform I See the Light.
Test, test. Test, test, test.
Test, test, test. Test, test.
All those years watching from the windows, all those years outside looking in, all that time never even knowing just the blind I've been. Now I'm here blinking in the starlight. Now I'm here, suddenly I see. Standing here, it's all so clear. I'm where I'm meant to be. And at last I see the light. It's like the fog has lifted. And at last I see the light. And it's like the sky is blue. And it's warm and real and bright. And the world has somehow shifted. All at once, everything looks different now that I see.
All those days chasing down a daydream. All those years never letting go. All that time never truly seeing things the way they were. Now she's here, shining in the starlight. Now she's here, suddenly I know. If she's here, it's crystal clear. I'm where I'm meant to go. And at last I see the light. And it's like the fog has lifted. And at last I see the light.
And it's like the sky is blue. And it's warm and real and bright. And the world has somehow shifted. All at once, everything is different now that I see you. Now that I see you.
Great job, Chamber Singers. Now I would like to welcome our first student speaker to the stage, Anaya Sanchez.
Good evening, distinguished family, friends, faculty, and honored guests of Foothill High School. And a warm welcome to my fellow graduates of the class of 2026. My name is Anaya Sanchez, and I'm honored to stand before you today. This day marks a celebration of all the early mornings, late nights, sacrifices in between, and the unforgettable memories we made along the way. As I stand before you today, I realize there is no single kind of student that represents the class of 2026. Some of us earned titles, broke records, performed under bright lights, or seemed to have everything planned out years ago, while others of us were simply trying to figure out one day at a time, occasionally even walking into the wrong classroom on the first day of school. But that is what makes this class so special. We all took different paths, went through different struggles, and experienced those moments of uncertainty that molded us into who we are today. Through it all, we found our way here. There is so much to reflect upon when I think of my time at Foothill High School. And despite everything that makes us different, I wanted to find one thing that connects us all. And I found it in the small, everyday moments we often overlook. It was in switching friend groups and finding where we belonged. It was walking into a class we were nervous about and walking out realizing we can actually handle it. In the days we felt completely sure of ourselves, and the days we were just hoping the teacher wouldn't call on us, making eye contact with every poster on the wall and praying that the teacher wouldn't notice. We all lived different lives these past 4 years, but we all experienced those quiet moments that changed us slowly and almost without noticing. Change. At the time, these moments might have felt ordinary, but looking back, they become everything. Some of those moments were exciting. New friends, unexpected opportunities, and days where life seemed to fall perfectly in place. And some of those moments were often uncomfortable. They challenged us, pushed us, and forced us to grow in ways we didn't feel ready for. But maybe that is what connects us the most. Maybe in those moments when we felt lost, uncertain, or like no one else understood what we were carrying, we were never as alone as we thought. Because all around us, others were learning, struggling, changing, and growing too. Different stories, different battles, but the same feeling of trying to figure it all out. You see, that's the thing about change. It doesn't ask for permission, it simply arrives. And somehow, so do we. There's a quote by Oscar Wilde that says, "To define is to limit." So don't let these 4 years be a definition of who you are. Don't let a GPA, a title, a mistake, or even success put you in a box. Reach beyond your circumstances, beyond the expectations placed in front of you, and beyond the version of yourself high school may have created. Because this chapter, while meaningful, is not the whole story. And the truth is, we are still in the process of becoming. If these past 4 years have taught us anything, it's that change will continue to shape us in ways we can't yet imagine. And before I close, I'd like to thank all of our parents and administrators. Thank you for being a North Star in our journey. And to Dr. B, thank you for being a shoulder I can always lean on. And to Miss Granada, thank you for always dancing it out with me in times of sadness and just life. And lastly, I'd like to dedicate a moment to my twin brother. I remember freshman year going through uncertainty and challenges that upholded us, and I'm very proud to share this moment with you. When you look back on these 4 years, don't just remember the big moments. Remember the moments in between, the small ones that quietly changed you, and maybe you're never really as alone as you thought. Class of 2026, this is only the beginning. Thank you.
Thank you, Anais. Please join me in welcoming our second student speaker to the stage, Ashley Howdy.
Good evening, friends, families, and peers. My name's Ashley Howdy, and I'm very honored to have the opportunity to speak to you all tonight. To begin with, I want to thank God for allowing us to be here, surrounded by the people who love and care for us the most. It is such a blessing to be able to share this same accomplishment with many others on the same stage. Throughout our years of early education, I know that each and every one of us, at least once, thought we can't wait to grow up, to be those cool high schoolers. Looking back now that we're older, when we think about those times, it's a nostalgic feeling. Even at this very moment, we would not believe how fast these 4 years went by. And now we're here all together, as we first were, going into a new chapter with the ability to make an impact within the world. I know we felt like graduation was far away, but it was just a matter of time. As many others couldn't wait for this day to come, a part of me feels sadness towards our high school experience coming to an end. That mixed feeling of excitement to new doorways of chances to come, and that sadness as we look back to what we leave behind. From being a freshman and growing into the people we are today, life has taught us a lot about having perseverance. There are many ups and downs, but we just have to get around them, and sometimes let go to create new memories. We don't realize how fast it really goes. From our last time walking through the halls, to sitting with our friends for the last time at the lunch tables, and to our very last practices. It's those bittersweet moments that will stay with us forever. Our younger selves will not believe how quickly time caught up to us. That's why we have to make the most of every moment we have and cherish every second given to us. I'm truly going to miss all of you, even the people I hardly had interactions with. Just know that every single one of you made this experience beautiful and unforgettable. Whether it was just walking to my classes and seeing certain faces are moments we can't go back to. Take those chances to meet, to inspire, and continue to be yourself. Never limit yourself to the same routines, but find your passion. As well as for us, we keep on trying to find new things to experience. It's never too late to achieve new goals, and anything's possible if we set our mind to it. For the younger classmen, get involved, audition for that play, or try that sport. Those experiences can lead to a lifetime of friendships and memories. Although some teachers don't realize, but they make a huge impact in our lives. We are grateful for you all. Although those finals were stressful, but thank you for going that extra mile for teaching us those life skills that will stick with us for the rest of our lives. Whether it was getting that confidence from my theater class or that advice given to us by our coach made us see life from a different perspective. We are grateful for you all. Thank you to the families here today for always encouraging us to do better along the way. Gracias a las familias aquí presentes hoy en día y gracias por siempre darnos esos ánimos que nos ayudan durante el camino. To the parents who always had to take us to some sort of practice, we are very much thankful for you. Gracias a mis padres que siempre me apoyaron durante el camino y yo no estaría aquí sin sus sacrificios. Los amo mucho. Continue. We wish you nothing and everybody but the very best. Continue to follow your dreams. Best of luck to you all, always. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, Ashley. Please join me in welcoming our next student speaker to the stage, Zoe Hernandez Mercado.
Good evening, faculty, parents, and most importantly, the class of 2026. My name is Zoe Hernandez, and I know what you're thinking. We finally made it to graduation, and we're minutes away from freedom, but I stand here today to tell you I have a last lesson to review. I promise there isn't a final exam at the end of this, because if there were, I would probably fail it with you. I guess teachers didn't lie to us when they said there was a real-life application to everything we learn. In math, we spent some time learning about the absolute value. Most people get caught up in how high or low a number is, but absolute value doesn't care about any of that. It only cares about the distance that number is from zero. It is a measurement of how far it had to go to get to where it is. And I think that describes us perfectly. Success today isn't about our rank or our GPA. It is about the distance we've each traveled to stand on this field. As Antoine Saint-Exupéry wrote in the book The Little Prince, what is essential is invisible to the eye. And when people look at us today, they see the final result, but not the hurdles along the way, the quiet battles, or all the times we had to start over from zero. All of these different challenges, our different starts and stops, have shaped us into unique individuals. And in biology, we learned that success in an ecosystem comes from biodiversity, and the fact that every single organism occupies a unique niche, a specific role that only they can play. Our class is its own ecosystem. We aren't a group of people trying to be the same. We are a collection of different dreams and purposes. Our differences are our strength and the reason we're going to succeed. So no matter what you're doing after high school, your niche or purpose is essential to this world, and it is yours alone to define. Now that I'm done with those lessons, I would like to thank everyone who made it possible for us to be here today. To the teachers who showed us why these lessons mattered, thank you. And to Mrs. Rosales, I want to speak for more than just myself when I say you were not just a teacher, you were a witness to our lives. You stood by so many of us through our highest highs and our most breaking lows. And in a world that often felt overwhelming, you provided a classroom that felt like home. You taught us that we mattered, and that is a lesson that will stay with us long after we leave today. A nuestros padres y familias aquí presentes, gracias por su apoyo incondicional. Reconocemos que para que hoy podamos estar aquí, muchos de ustedes hicieron sacrificios que comenzaron mucho antes de que pusiéramos un pie en esta escuela. Y por eso les estamos eternamente agradecidos. Ustedes son la razón por la que estamos aquí hoy, y este logro les pertenece a ustedes tanto como a nosotros. As I begin to close this speech, I invite you all to look at your life through a different lens. Learn to embrace the lessons life gives you, no matter how hard or dreadful they may feel. Learn that you have a unique mission that only you can fulfill. And most importantly, learn that only you know the true absolute value of your journey. We've always been told that the future is in our hands, and today that is finally our reality. Class of 2026, the wait is over. Congratulations, and now go show the world what it's been missing. Thank you.
Thank you, Zoe. And now to address the class of 2026 one final time, our principal, Dr. Sydney Peterson.
Thank you, Brandon, Anais, Ashley, and Zoe, for capturing what it has meant to be a Trojan the last 4 years. On behalf of the administration and staff of Foothill High School, welcome, family and friends, to the 63rd commencement ceremony for the class of 2026. My name is Dr. Sydney Peterson, and I am the proud principal of Foothill High School. Before we begin this evening, I want to say thank you to the parents, guardians, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, and friends who have provided the steadfast support our students needed to make it here today. Please give yourselves a round of applause for all you do. I also want to give a special thanks to the Foothill High School staff. Please stand. Come on, staff, please stand. Your tireless contributions and dedication to our students has contributed to their success, and your unwavering support of our students during the last 4 years have been integral to the growth and development of our students. Pretty evident by the fact that all of you were cleaning off their chairs before they sat down today. Your last act of service made a lot of us cry as well, so thank you for that. To all of you, thank you for continuing to educate the Trojan legacy each and every year, and thank you for setting the standard by which all our Trojans should aim to reach. You may be seated. Finally, if you are a Trojan alumni here today in support of the class of 2026, please stand so we can recognize all of you who define our Trojan legacy. That's you, yes. There are 420 graduates who are joining this legacy tonight and will define what it means to be a Trojan. We applaud you for carrying on our legacy each year. And now to the class of 2026, it's time to honor you and the focus, honor, and success you've had over the past 4 years. I'm going to read a few things out loud, and if this applies to you, I'm going to have you stand and please stay standing. So graduates, please stand and remain standing if you are representing the class of 2026 as the first in class with a 4.5 GPA. There's 3 of you. There you go. Please stand and remain standing if you completed Bakersfield College's early college pathway to earn an associate's degree, meaning you will finish the summer with both a high school diploma and a 2-year college degree. Please stand and remain standing if you are wearing a gold stole representing successful completion of the requirements for being a gold seal bearer of the California Scholarship Federation. Please stand and remain standing if you are wearing designated cords signaling that you earned the California State Seal of Biliteracy or the California State Seal of Civic Engagement. Please stand and remain standing if you are wearing designated cords for Tri-M Honor Music, International Thespian Society, or the National Art Honor Society. Please stand and remain standing if you are wearing designated cords signaling outstanding achievement in one of the many other programs or clubs on campus. That's a lot of you that have cords. Please stand and remain standing if you are wearing a medal for being an outstanding senior in one of our academic departments. Please stand and remain standing if you are wearing a medal as a Foothill Hall of Fame recipient or Foothill's Outstanding Student Athlete. Stand and remain standing if you received a We Are Trojans Award or the Principal's Award. Stand and remain standing if you completed the A through G requirements, allowing you to attend a 4-year university right out of high school. Stand and remain standing if you will be attending a trade or vocational school upon graduation. Stand and remain standing if you are representing the United States in a branch of the armed forces. Stand and remain standing if you completed a career technical education program at Foothill, such as ag business, ag mechanics, agri-science, ornamental horticulture, ag construction, computer design and engineering, video production, graphic design, or mariachi. Please stand and remain standing if you completed a CTE program at ROC or CTEC. Stand and remain standing if you completed at least one dual enrollment course earning college credit while in high school. Stand and remain standing if you were part of ASB, Leadership, Link Crew, Trojan Advocacy Center, or Plus. Stand and remain standing if you represented Foothill in an academic competition such as forensics or FFA speech. Stand and remain standing if you participated in one of our performing arts programs, including color guard, theater, orchestra, or choir. Stand and remain standing if you participated in one of our sports programs or were in cheer. And finally, stand and remain standing if you participated in one of nearly 60 of our clubs on campus here at Foothill. Please give these graduates one more round of applause for representing focus, honor, and success. You all may be seated. That's a lot of students. And you all look beautiful this evening. So I had a very different speech prepared for tonight, but I thought it was appropriate to change course since the weather decided to change course on us. And I have never, in the 26 years that I've been around the Kern High School District, been in a situation where we've had this type of weather almost in June. So it could usually be 100 degrees, but it is beautiful. And right now, we have no rain. So I would expect nothing less for the class of 2026. So as I was sitting and watching the news and my different weather apps all last night, trying to think about the possible scenarios of what was going to happen today and how it would play out, it reminded me of the way in which so many of the experiences and situations we find ourselves in often do not go the way we expected them to go. Your experience as a Trojan over the last 4 years was probably very similar. The friends you came into high school with may be completely different as you leave. The classes you thought you'd struggle in may now be your favorites and have changed how you look at the world. The activities or sports you thought you'd play may have fallen away in favor of new clubs or classes that piqued your interest. Regardless of what your experience might have been, I think I can safely say that it wasn't much different than where we are this evening, sitting in a potential rainstorm during your graduation. But I think these moments, the ones we least expect and the ones that don't always go our way, and how we respond to them define who we are. Too often, we think of the rain and we think of it negatively. Maybe you've heard phrases like raining on someone's parade, wait out the rain, when it rains it pours, or maybe even rain with receipts. Folk music duo The Carpenters famously wrote that rainy days and Mondays always get me down. It's so easy for us to let the unexpected divert or change our behavior, our attitudes, and our responses, often for the worse. It's so easy to let the rain bring us down. Maybe we just need to look at the rain a little bit differently. Cultures throughout history have embraced and celebrated the rain. Many Native American traditions hold ceremonies for the rain because it represents renewal and the lifeblood to their harvest. Some African cultures see rain as a gift or blessings from their ancestors. Ancient Mayan culture viewed rain as a symbol of wealth. Hindu culture sees rain as a symbol of luck, prosperity, and harmony. I think the real questions, and what I hope you either have learned or will learn to ask yourself in times that are surprising or unexpected: what if we change the way we respond to the unexpected and embrace the lessons it gives us, or use it as a way to innovate and create? What if instead of seeing the rain as the worst possible outcome, we see the possibility that it brings? What if we see the greener hue of the grass, the wildflowers burst brighter in spring, the creeks and rivers flow stronger for the wildlife to survive? What if we truly embrace the idea that rain is vital to our health and well-being, even if it seems a nuisance at times? As you reflect on your time at Foothill, I'm sure you can find your own moments of rain. Maybe you did embrace the possibility and your response to the unexpected, or maybe you look back now and you realize you could have made a different choice or had a different response. Whatever you did, I hope you take all the lessons you learned over the last 4 years and use them to be a better person than you are right now in your last night as a Trojan. Tonight, while we celebrate the focus, honor, and success that you demonstrated during your 4 years at the Hill, I hope you will also decide not to hide your face from the rain, but turn toward it, embrace it, and let it renew you and remind you of the force it can have in your future endeavors. Congratulations, class of 2026, and remember to always fight on. Now, representing the Kern High School District, please welcome Mr. Paul Hellman, Director 2 of Instruction. Mr. Hellman, on behalf of the Foothill High School teachers, support staff, counselors, and administrators, I certify that the graduates who sit before you this evening have satisfied the requirements established by the Kern High School District Board of Trustees and the State of California to receive their high school diplomas.
Thank you, Dr. Peterson. Before I begin this evening, I would just like to recognize our amazing student speakers. Their words of wisdom were powerful. Please give them another round of applause. So, distinguished guests, families, and more importantly, the Foothill High School class of 2026, I am truly privileged to be here tonight. My name is Paul Hellman, Director 2 of Instruction, and your Kern High School District Board representative for this evening. Standing here, I see the true heartbeat of our district. It's found in your passion, your resilience, especially tonight in the rain, and your triumphs over your 4 years here. Graduates, your success, though, is a shared journey. To the parents, families, and guardians in the audience, a sincere thank you. You were their first teachers, their constant cheerleaders, and their steady anchors when times were tough. This milestone belongs to you just as much as it belongs to them. Congratulations on raising this phenomenal group of young adults, and thank you for partnering with us over the last 4 years. Graduates, your time at Foothill has been defined by incredible growth. Over the past 4 years, you've built a culture of excellence. You conquered rigorous courses, championed athletic victories, and excelled in the arts. You lifted each other up during demanding times. You proved that being a Foothill Trojan is about a mindset that refuses to quit. Today, you close a massive chapter of your lives, 13 years of comprehensive education. Tomorrow, you step into a world that needs your unique energy. The world needs your ability to innovate, your capacity to care, and your determination to lead. As you leave Foothill High School, carry your experiences with pride. Remember that education you received here is your foundation. Your character is what will build your future. You have been prepared to succeed. On behalf of the Kern High School District, congratulations, Foothill High School class of 2026. I accept and certify you as meeting all the graduation requirements of the Kern High School District Board of Trustees. We all are incredibly proud of you. Go Trojans.
Thank you, Mr. Hellman. We will start the presentation of diplomas with our first-in-class speakers and California Scholarship Federation recipients. Our CSF recipients are wearing the gold stole and have earned a membership in CSF for at least 4 semesters. First in class, Brandon Alexis Altamirano. Juan Antonia Lopez Morales. Anaya Sanchez. Ashley Juliana Howdy. First in class, Zoe Sandy Hernandez Mercado. Gloria Samantha Reese. Eric Sebastian Argueta. Emerald Barragon. Audrey N. Beer. Zaryani Lavana Ruby Brown. Brandon Cortez. Jonathan de Los Angeles. Rain Marie Dozier. Brittany Escobar. One Galavis. Valeria Galvin. Ruby Galvin. Edith Marina Garnica Gutierrez. Rebecca Sofia Garzaro. Brian Joseph Gonzalez Martinez. Brianna Gutierrez Cruz. Abigail Elena Hernandez. Mika Hernandez Lopez. Joab Juarez. Alexis Jesus Lara. Malaika Jazz Longmire. Julian Joseph Lopez. William Antonio Martin. Genesis Yerline Martinez. Marilee Mejia. Brandon Moctezuma Cornell. Carlos Sebastian Morales Vega. Ashley Moreni. Daniela Pineda. Mariah Marie Portis. Tanya Peresco. Araceli Gabriela Ramos. Mariah Luisa Ramos. Milo Reyes Zavella. Angelina Tony Rodriguez. Zanaya Elizabeth Rodriguez. Matthew Allen Sanchez. Irene Angelina Serratos. Joshua Tyler Slicker. Gabriela Torres Garcia. Chelsea Abigail Vasquez. Eric Alexis Ventura. Amy Alicia Zepeda. First in class, Diego Abraham Garcia. Alexandra Trinity Rios. And now to present the remaining graduates of the class of 2026, Foothill Counselor, Ms. Connie Martin, and our interventionist, Ms. Claudia Omesqua.
Isaiah Hope Carete. Delilah Venice Yepes. Álvaro Fernández Saavedra. Oscar Gerardo Carrillo Jr. Canyon Lou Angeles Rowe. Sierra Cheyenne Fisher. Christina Ray Garcia Zamudio. That way. Turn that way. There you go. Armando Leal Jr. Abdugali Ahmed Alaudi. Emily de la Cruz. Juliet Meraz Arriaga.
Dago Hernandez. Jack Wheeler III. Marlene Sandoval. Ruby Cecilia Acevedo. Evelyn Valeria Acosta Lopez. Emily Marie Ajarano. José Luis Aguilar Márquez. Francisco Daniel Alcaraz. Yusef Amin Abdo Agasali. Daniel Sandra Almanza. Alejandro Mateo Alvarado Saca. Gabriel Constantino Alberanga. Adrian Isaiah Álvarez. Santiago Álvarez Farfán. Damien Andrew Amaya. Ray David Amaya Ruiz. Ana Jonesy Ambriz. Rigoberto Jr. Ambriz. Jalen Rose Anaya. Valeria Alexandra Arciniega. Melanie Sky Arevalo Gutierrez. Alana Andrea Arriaga. Adam Victor Arvizo. Ashley Atriano.
Brian Avila. Dulce Jacqueline Avila. Narek Avila. Amber Jules Ayala. Annabelle Ascarate. Angel Bailon Garcia. Adán Pablo Valderas. Matthew Alexander Banda. Sabino Noah Banda. Alexa Barajas. Monique Graciela Barrera. Natalie Brianna Bautista. Samuel Antonio Bautista. Cadence Star Monique Bell. Brian Bolanos Espinosa.
Diego Aiden Bond. Edgar Andre Bretado. Germán Elías Burgarín. Joshua Alexander Burgara. Yareli Cabrera. Fernando Calderón Ferra. Marcos Janio Carvajal. Belinda Cardenas Ramos. Jordan Manrique Cardosa. Damon Radell Carr Jr. Caitlin Marie Carrasco. Joaquín Carrillo. José Delaney Carrillo. Christopher Castañeda.
Brianna Elizabeth Castillo. Maria Isabel Castro. Alexander Caudillo. Nathaniel Salvador Celio. Denzel Yair Cervantes. Mauricio Cervantes. Hillary Sofia Chacón Viales. Adrian Alexander Chavez. Cesar Gabriel Chavez. Josué César Chávez. Matthew Adan Chavez. Kevin Aaron Chino. Hugo Arturo Cisneros. Kendra Lee Clarkson. Saraí Clemente Montes. Abdel Herminio Colmenares Treviño. Natalie Page Colvin. David Danny Contreras. Héctor Contreras. Valerie Cortez Velez. Adrina Bree Cortez. Gilberto Mesa Cortez. Alejandra Covarrubias. Gerardo Cruz Talavera. Miley Stephanie Cruz Ursua. Miles Patrick Doherty II. Benjamin Davila.
Let's go, Benji!
Maribel Delgadillo.
Mario Delgado Jr. Nicholas Miguel Delgado. Elias Arthur Delgado. Olivia M.J. Dennis. Ramon Diaz. Víctor Díaz. Isabela Domínguez. Kevin Domínguez. Adam Alexander Dorado. Jasmine Duarte Quintero. Eric Dueñas. Ace Viena Solanga. Christy Escobar. Gustavo Marcelo Espinosa. Israel Estrada. Kiana Citlali Estrada. Liana Nicole Felix. Bella Alexa Fierro. Alani Figueroa. Areli Isel Flores. Isabel Saraí Flores. Isbeide Flores. Juan Manuel Flores. Michael Josiah Flores. Ryan Matthew Flores. Victoria Flores. Wendy Flores. Metzli Violeta Flores Esparza.
Maite Saraí Flores Gutiérrez. Emilio Flores Pérez Jr. Evan Christian Flores Cruz. María Nelly Fombona Alejandres. Randy Homero Fuentes. Jacqueline Guadalupe Gallegos. Renata Gallegos. Vincent Anthony Gallegos. Andrew Landeros Gamboa. Angel Ismael Garcia. Daniel Garcia. Omar Garcia. Daniel Garcia Castaneda. Maritza Garcia Ochoa. Jacqueline Garduño. Denise Guadalupe Garibay. Aileen Gonzalez. Brian Gonzalez. Danielle Rose Gonzalez. Isaiah Andrew Gonzalez. Ruben Salazar Gonzalez III. Sabrina Alice Gonzalez. Yaneli Gonzalez Ramirez. Zariah Marie Griffith. Zaria Marie Griffith. Joshua Leonel Guardado Jimenez.
Christopher Alejandro Guerrero Calleja. Giovanni Gutierrez. Brijanay Janaya Harold. Carson Neil Harrison. María Elizabeth Enríquez González. Valerie Ashley Hermida. Angel Gabriel Hernandez. David Hernández. Jacqueline Hernandez. Carla Denise Hernandez. Norma Irene Hernandez. Samaria Hernandez. Evelyn Hernandez Cervantes. Valeria Hernández Rodríguez. William Alexander Hernandez Villatoro. Audrey Herrera. Eduardo Contreras Herrera III. Ashley Elaine Herrera Díaz. Lisandra Herrera González. Zion Sivan Hollingsworth. Nicole Luna Hooks. Jovan Isaac Horta. Tamaya Quine Howard. Saúl Ibarra. Jennifer Izaguirre. Marely Jauregui. Metzi Lisset Jorge Rodríguez.
Israel Fidencio Yahweh Joven. Jaden Joven. Jade Juarez. Amber Kangas. Ashley Ruby Laguna. Giselle Marie Lagunes Orozco. Alexandra Lara. Aliyah Ariana Lemus. Ingrid Diana Lopez. Johnny Alexander Lopez. Litzy Lopez. Juan Pablo Lopez Lopez. Brian Lopez Velasquez. Michelle Lopez Velasquez.
Priscina Lozano Barajas. Priscina Lozano Barajas. María Gila Lucatero Torres. Pedro Alfredo Luébano. Conrado Machuca Jr. Aubrey Ava Macumba. Amari Eric Madrigal. Amari. Eric Madrigal. Valente Manuel Núñez. Kenia Judith Márquez. Martín Efren Márquez. Javier Kiki Marroquín Plata. Delilah Lian Martín. Abril Martínez. Adrian Anthony Martínez. Michelle Destiny Martínez. Natalie Martínez. Isaiah Ray Martínez Ransford. Jacob Eliseo Martínez Toro. Fabián Martínez Cos. Cindy Julisa Martinez Hernandez. Daniel Martinez Hernandez. Christopher Martinez Nieto. Joel George Manuel Martinez Soto. Daniel Mata. Perla Blanco. Zabria J. McDowell. Tomás Medina III. Richard Anthony Mejia. Ronnie Anthony Mejia. Jesús Melendres Medina. Anthony Mendoza. Isaac Alexander Mendoza. Joseph Mendoza Trujillo. Jalen Davanay Mendoza Vasquez. Jesús Eduardo Mesa Valenzuela. Camila Miguel Rubio. Ethan Miranda. Genesis Molina. Leobardo Esteban Molina. Osvaldo Oliver Mondragón. Jocelyn Julie Montefar. Isaac Rafael Mora. Mariah Eileen Mora.
Julia Renee Morales. Nathan Anthony Morales Mendez. Jesús Fernando Moreno. Melody Sierra Murillo. Adriana Cassius Muro. Leandro Navarrete. Aaron Dylan Navarro. Angel Gabriel Navarro. Jocelyn Giselle Nicolas. Gerardo Núñez. Abraham Núñez Medina. Jackson Antonio Gonzalez Nunley. Adam Javier Oseguera. Gerardo Ornelas. Cindy Gabina Ornelas Pacheco. Jorge Damián Orozco. Daisy Naomi Orozco Peñalosa. Anthony Sebastián Ortega. Isaac Andrés Osuna Rojo. Francisco Tomás Paredes. Karime Arisbeth Pedraza Garcia. Oliver Michael Pegg. Yesenia Genesis Peralta Gonzalez. Anthony Arturo Perez. Eileen Perez. Sebastián Perez Jr. Walter Andrés Pérez. Fabián Daniel Pichardo. Genesee Pineda.
Dune Raven Felix Placheta. Gabriela Plasencia Íñiguez. Maritza Giselle Quintanar Hernández. Ricardo Quintanar Vielma. Maribel Quintero. Sergio Alonso Quiroz Nieto. Cooper Ragsdale. Adriana Ramírez. Alfredo Elian Ramírez. Annabelle Irene Ramirez. Juan Andrés Ramírez. Catherine Rebecca Ramirez. Jerry Ramirez Segovia. Abigail Ramirez Solís. Jacqueline Ramos López. Alondra Ramos Martínez. Leslie Diane Rangel. Giovanni Resendiz Rivera. Alexandra Ashlyn Reyes Magallanes. Mariana Maley Robles Vázquez. David Armando Rodríguez. Emily Marie Rodríguez. Mariana Nolasco. Sebastián Rodríguez. Jacqueline Rodríguez Trejo. Fernando Rojas. Mía Camila Romero Vega. Carlos Ruano. Adam Juvencio Ruelas.
Luis Ángel Ruelas García. Spencer Aiden Ryan. Marco Antonio Salas Ávila. Perla Michelle Salazar Aguilar. Emiliano Saucido Hernández. Annabelle Saldaña. Adrian Sanchez. Alexander Joshua Sanchez. Eliazar Gonzalo Sanchez. Levany Janice Sanchez. Nataías Nicolás Sanchez. José Ángel Sandoval. Michelle Santa. Vanessa Santis Lopez. Antonio Saucedo.
Joel Segura. Madison Grace Selvey. Juan Ángel Serrano. Austin Michael Shaw. Jesús Adrián Sierra Trujillo. Amaya Silva. Dayanara Silva. Gerardo Solís. Jared Solís Pérez. Angel Miguel Solorio. Cristina Tapia Carmona. Cassandra Hernández Temores. Isabel Rose Terrazas. Selene Ruiz Torres. Brian Ignacio Torres Licea. Andrew Josiah Trevino. Brianna Patricia Trujillo. Alyssa Alfaro. Damaris Daniela Valdovinos. Nathan Álvaro Valencia. Jorge Valenzuela. Anthony Vargas. Cruz Ángel Vargas Sánchez. Abigail Skyla Vázquez. Juliana Cecilia Vázquez. Abraham Francisco Vázquez Calvario. Efren Vázquez Camacho. Yoslyn Vázquez. Jennifer Vicente.
Roman Vidal Avila. Eric Villalobos Beltrán. Ray David Villanueva Jr. Evelyn Villanueva Rosario. Crystal Villaseñor. Nathaniel Isaiah Watson. Madison Grace Wellman. Hayden Kenneth Williams. Cristian Zamora Mendoza Amezcua. Benjamín Zamora Santos. Kaya Noel Zapata. Alejandra Sapien. Nathaniel Ruben Lora Herrera. Adrian Delgado.
Not bad. Graduates, please stand and welcome Brandon Altamirano and Gloria Ruiz for the turning of the tassel. This will be followed by the playing of the alma mater by the Trojan Band to close the ceremony.
Class of 2026, today we stand on the edge of a new beginning. We celebrate not just the end of high school, but the start of everything that lies ahead. This small gesture, the turning of the tassels, represents the years of hard work, growth, and the strength it took us to get here. We've overcome countless obstacles, pushed through the late nights, and shown resilience when it mattered most. We also honor those who helped shape us, including those no longer with us, those impacted lives on our hearts.
The turning of the tassel signifies our transition from students to graduates, a proud acknowledgement of our achievements and the bright futures that lie ahead. It is a moment that encapsulates the joy, perseverance, and dreams realized through our educational journey.
So Trojan graduates, please join me in turning your tassel from the left to the right.
Congratulations, class of 2026!
Literally just went out of my whatever. It's all good.
So did you guys find, so this is always so, all the graduations I've done, always so bittersweet because